Chase is moving the axle that we're going to be using on my second gen to do the axle swap with the coilovers and everything. I'll show you guys the coilovers here in a second once we get this axle in here. Once this axle's in here, we can kind of position it underneath the truck where it needs to be, and then we can find out where or how far off of the frame the coilovers need to sit so that they're straight up and down. So get this axle in here.
So I just went ahead and positioned this axle up underneath the truck. Obviously, I realized that I need to lift the truck a lot more higher to be able to do this swap. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to lift this truck and get them jack stands up. But I made a custom angle iron drag link just so that the hubs aren't moving back and forth. They're gonna stay still with each other. Before we start on anything else, I need to show you guys the coilovers. So here are the 14-inch travel coilovers that we're going to be using for this axle swap. I got these coils in red. We most likely will be repowder coating them. A lot of you guys want me to do the Illusion Violet. So I really don't want to strip them and sandblast them, but I think in the long run, I would like it a lot better if they are Illusion Purple. So we'll get Caitlin to powder coat these. Super easy to take this thing apart. You just pull this out and drop the springs out. They came disassembled in the box, so it's not too hard to get these apart. So I'm gonna see if I can sandblast them, and hopefully, whether this is powder or paint, hopefully it comes off easy. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to put it in some acid and strip them that way and then sandblast them. So we'll test them out in the sandblaster first, see if it'll come off. And if that doesn't happen, we'll throw it in the acid and get these Illusion Purple, or I should say Illusion Violet. So right there, coilovers. I waited like a month to get these, and the week that they came, I was in California, so I had to wait another week to be able to even see these. I had my neighbor grab them off the front porch, so no one stole them off, stole them while I was gone. But there they are. Got the reservoirs. Not sure how this is going to be mounted yet. I'm pretty sure that I got that as a swivel, and it's not swiveling. So I'm gonna have to check my order and see if we're supposed to do a swivel on that, because I'm pretty sure I got that as a swivel. But yeah, there it is. Super excited to get these on the truck. We got a lot of work to do. So to get a better understanding on how this axle is gonna sit up under there, we have to remove the old two-wheel drive parts off of the frame. The easiest thing, I think, to get them off, the grinder's gonna have to take these off, because I don't want to get a torch anywhere near that cross member. But I think I can get a torch in here, cut it as close as I can to the frame, and then we can take a flat disc to smooth everything out. As far as this bottom part, I'll probably just cut it straight down right here, and then we'll get some plate steel, cap that off, and gusset it probably right here, just to make it a little bit stronger, since it's not going to have this whole thing to support this cross member. And then we'll cut this off, and we'll just leave that open with that cut off. So let's get to cutting. Here is the aftermath of doing this one side, and I'm not even done yet because I forgot that there's another bracket right there that I got to cut off. But I shit you not, it took like probably 2 hours to do this because the dang torch ran out of oxygen. So I had to pretty much use the grinder for most of the time. My arms are all red dots from the grinder, but we got this to a workable stage. Just got to take the grinder, flap this, flatten all that out, make this flush with the frame. I didn't realize that the frame has a little divot right there, so I'm not sure what we're going to do right there. If I, you know, weld a plate and make it flat, you're going to have area behind that that could rust. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. This down here just needs a grinder to it, clean all that up, and then as far as this part of the cross member, we'll throw a plate right there once we grind it back and box that in, and then put a gusset on that side, and then possibly a gusset on this side. So whew, I am worn out, and I still have this side to go. Holy hell. But once we get that all done, we can slide the axle back up under there and try to see. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I know before I was saying that I was going to go ahead and cut this part out that's on here that was for the coil originally, like the original coils, but I'm doing coilovers. So if I cut this out, I'm going to have to brace the control arm mount and the sway bar mount. If I leave it in, I'm not sure how it's going to look. Like, you're going to have this right here, but then a coilover, so it may look weird. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to go ahead and set the coilover in here and see what kind of misalignment spacers I need for it to fit in here. The coilovers came with a couple. I think they only came with one actually for each, or two for each, because you got top and bottom. So I'm not sure how it's gonna all go yet. I found some mounts online that have the control arm bracket on there. So if I did cut all this out, I could buy those, but they're like 240 bucks. So
I'm not sure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, if I should see what it looks like and then decide if I'm gonna cut it or not, or just go ahead and cut it out and brace up the bracket and the sway bar mount and just run it without the bottom of the coil bracket. I'm tired. That wore me out. 2 hours of messing around with that. I went through 3 cutoff discs, and I still have the whole other side to do. Hopefully we can get some more oxygen, because that will make it a lot easier than using a grinder. But yeah, dude, look at that. Look at that drag link. If you guys want custom drag links, dude, angle iron drag link, hit me up. $200 and get a custom one. But no, that's just to make it so that the hubs don't move around when it gets picked up. But I am super tired. I'm going to clean all this up, because I don't like leaving a mess in this shop. I know some people that come around here and work on their own stuff, they like to leave a mess, leave tools out and everything. I don't like doing that, because it is not my shop. So I got all this stuff to clean up. I guess that's gonna be it for the video, guys. You guys saw the axle get brought in here, cleaned up. This side got cut and it's at a workable stage. You guys saw the brand new 14-inch coilovers. I'm super excited about that. I just realized as I was like washing my arms and my face, because I was completely dirty, if I'm going to powder coat this, like the inside and the wheel well like I want to, it's gonna get put in the oven, and the paint on the actual fender is gonna get messed up. So I think I'm gonna have to strip the whole thing and just go ahead and powder coat the whole thing, the whole fender. So we'll have 2 black fenders and a black hood. But it's gonna get wrapped anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on this axle swap. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to do some work on the old 1st gen. So we will see you when I start working on the 1st gen. You'll see the video in a couple days. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Dippin' Diesel out.